Hello. So I didn't get as many clips that I wanted to on my little day trip today, but I do have a haul. So I dropped off a bunch of books that I had at a used bookstore so I can get credit for them. So I ended up exchanging for 3 books here. I still have more credit at the store, which is cool. But so I took a bunch of books there and I ended up getting 3 books. So I got 2 Agatha Christie books. So if you don't know who Agatha Christie is, she is a really famous mystery writer. I got The ABC Murders and Ordeal by Innocence. I've actually never read an Agatha Christie book before, but I do have one of her books. I have Murder on the Orient Express. I just haven't read it yet. But I'm excited to. I'm excited to get to them. So I got those 2 books. And then I also got Eclipse. I have the first 2 books in the series. I have Twilight and New Moon. I just recently read Twilight for the first time. I've seen the movies obviously, but I just read Twilight for the first time. And I want to get to New Moon at some point in this season, in the fall season, but yeah, so I saw Eclipse there and it was under $5, so I bought that, and it's hardcover, so that's pretty cool. These were the 3 books that I got in exchange for the bags of books that I brought. Like I said, I still have more credit there, so I can't wait to go back and see what else she has that's new. Well, used. But so those are the 3 that I got there. And then I went to another bookstore that is not used, but it is locally owned. And I got Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. This is part of the Throne of Glass series. I still haven't finished a Court of Thorns and Roses series. I'm on the last book, but that one is just so big that I'm just not prepared to get into that. Maybe in like the dead of winter when I am so bored and just cooped up in my house, but as of right now I'm not ready to read that. But I did get the Assassin's Blade. I've heard a lot of good things about this series, so I am excited to get into it. But yeah, so I got that. And then I got a cute little clip that looks like a cloud. The color is really nice too. It's like an amber color. Probably gonna wear that today. And then I also got this candle. It is Ontario Woods. It's by a local candle maker, Sarah's Soaps and Candles. These candles are the best. They smell so good. They last for a long time. They're very potent when you burn them, and they're amazing, and I always have to get one when I go to the little town that we went to, so I always get one of those. That's all I got for my haul, but I'm probably just going to spend the rest of the day reading my book. I am currently reading The Outsider by Stephen King. I am 184 pages. This one's quite large. There is almost 600 pages, 561 in this book. But honestly, not much has happened so far, and I'm already 184 pages in. But it's basically about a murder that takes place in this small town, and the person arrested for it is the well-known Little League coach in the town, and they basically have evidence supporting that he did the crime and evidence supporting that he didn't and that he wasn't even in town. So that's kind of where I'm at. I am right at the trial, so I'm really interested to see how this plays out. I'm assuming there's some sort of supernatural force that caused the murder, but I don't know. So I'm really excited to finish this one, and I believe it's an HBO series too, so if you're interested in that, definitely recommend. Honestly, I love Stephen King. I know he rambles on and on, but I love it, and one of the greatest authors of our time. But yeah, so that's what I will be doing the rest of the day. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, I'm back a little over a week later, but I finally finished The Outsider by Stephen King. This book was very good. I was a little iffy when I first started it, but I ended up really enjoying it. I gave it 3.75 out of 5 stars. This was probably the 6th Stephen King book that I've read. This one was not my favorite, but again, I still recommend it. This book follows Ralph Anderson, a detective from Flint City, Oklahoma, that's investigating a murder of a boy in his town. And like I said at the beginning of this video, there was evidence supporting that the Little League coach did commit the crime and evidence supporting that he didn't, and that he was at 2 places at once. So it kind of explores how somebody can be in 2 places at once. It also interconnects a bunch of other crimes from different towns and involving different people. There is a little bit of a supernatural element to this book. If you're into that, or if you're into true crime, I definitely recommend it. Just check trigger warnings before you start reading it, because there is a little bit of language that might be upsetting to some people. Overall, I did enjoy it. I love Stephen King. I will continue to read his books. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me on this reading vlog, and I will see you in the next one.